Instead, he's decided to pack the midfield. Jovanovic of Standard Liège will be the only striker. And Zigic, the man who's 6'7" and a real threat. Well, he's there on the bench if Clemente needs him. As for Portugal, Petit recovered from a strain that potentially could have kept him out. And as you can see, the number 8 there, Armando Petit, starts in the centre of midfield. He's so key to them, the holding midfielder from Benfica. Sungwa at right back. The absence of Canera. Paulo Ferreira, who can play there, plays here at left back. This is Cristiano Ronaldo early on. Great skill and pace and verve. And he'll be fresh after a suspension from domestic football. It's the kind of start they needed here. The cross, though, not a good one. And cleared away by Nemanja Vidic, Ronaldo's clubmate, who returns from suspension as Maniche drives it in. It nearly bounced to Nuno Gomes. They've started at a real rate of knots here, Portugal. And now Shimao. Lovely movement from Deco. But lost his footing, and Ivanovic can help it clear. And he wanted it passionate here, Scolari. He wanted it intimidating. And it's all those things at the moment. Here's Kovacevic. The Serbian captain, Dejan Stankovic of Inter Milan, so key, of course, to this side. He's their player of real class. It's his touch there. Ivanovic couldn't keep possession. Here is Milan Jovanovic. Bruno Alves under a little bit of pressure, and Stankovic drives one. And that's his trademark, low back lift, skimmer. And that time it skimmed over the crossbar. And there's a warning shot. Signs that it might just be a skiddy surface there from Deco. Now Simao. Or Ronaldo trying to find Paulo Ferreira. Marcus Miller gives a free kick against Paulo Ferreira. They'll have to be strong today, the referee. Delayed reaction by Ivanovic. Now Paulo Ferreira. Here's Simao. He's under a bit of pressure. He was poor at the weekend. And there was some calls for Quaresma to take his place. Newly with Atletico Madrid, Simao. And been linked for so long with Rafa Benitez in Liverpool. Ronaldo. Two men around him, but that won't deter him. Serbia shiver every time he's got the ball. A little bit too eager from Maniche. I thought he was the best player in Euro 2004, Maniche. Performance is rather unheralded, as he also was a key man in helping Porto win the Champions League. Great leap there by Bruno Alves. Big night for him. Big night to be winning his second cap. Just a hint of a follow-through as he tried to clear it away. Nudged forward by Deco. Now Manish. There's Petit. And he took it well, but kind of did well to read his second touch, Simao. Really good stuff there from Bosingwa, snapping into every challenge here, Portugal. 4 times they played here, 4 wins, including 4-0 demolition of Belgium in this campaign, the 7-1 win over Russia in the World Cup qualifiers. They have form at the José Alvalade. Spoken about it being a key night for Scolari and Portugal. It's also key, of course, for Serbia, for Clemente. If they lost here, they'd start to look a little bit off the pace. We have a couple of away games to come against Armenia and Azerbaijan, Serbia. And finish with home games against Kazakhstan and Poland, but by then it might be too late. A draw here, though, they'd be still very much in there fighting. Qualified impressively for the World Cup, weren't impressive in it, and since then haven't really impressed in this tournament. And of course, if they don't qualify, you can be fairly sure that Clemente will be gone. There's Krasic and Tosic. Intercepted neatly by Manish, and now Cristiano Ronaldo. Try everything to stop him, and he will flit around the pitch to drag them out of position as well. Stankovic. Missing Mladen Kristajic tonight. He would have returned from suspension to partner Vidic, but he's injured. Certainly their first choice pairing in the centre defence, Vidic and Kristajic. Chase on for Rukavina. Portugal look to spread the play. Bosingwa. You see what Deco is trying to do. Trying to release Bosingwa down that right-hand side. Here's Ronaldo. You always know what he's trying to do. Quickest route to goal. Just shimmering with those quick feet. Only as far as Paulo Ferreira. Oh dear. The angle favours him when he comes inside and is right. And that was poor. Serbia drew 0-0 against Finland at the weekend. There were certainly complaints that Clemente was overcautious in that game. You must have to be cautious here against such a talented side. Look at that, one touch, Ronaldo nearly let loose, still going and fouled. Definitely fouled. Nenad Kovacevic dived in. And with what they have in their armoury, they can test Serbia here. Well, we all know about Ronaldo's reputation, but that was a foul. And what choice they have here. Simao, Deco, Ronaldo. Petit, remember, can hit them as well. An early test maybe for Vladimir Stojkovic in front of his home crowd. The only thing that's in his favour is the angle. He's pushed them slightly wide. In the end, it's curled by Simao! And that's a tremendous goal by Simao! And it's the perfect start for Portugal. They've started here like a runaway train, and they've got the goal they deserved. So many options, but it was the devilish hit from Simao that beat Stojkovic. So much swerve, the wall broke apart. Fantastic goal. And having come to play a certain way, will Serbia have to change the way they're approaching this? You rather feel they might have to, because 4-5-1, a packed midfield, and no Zigic is not going to drag Portugal back. They've played into Portuguese hands here. Look at Ronaldo go, being tugged back. And he's being blocked off by Ivanovic. Well, frankly, if Serbia carry on like this and letting Ronaldo run, the whole back four's going to get booked. Because he should have been there, really. Ivanovic, there was a little tug on the shirt. This time it's Deco. He would have stood back and admired Simao's strike. Can Portugal hit them again? Serbia are certainly rattled here. In from Deco. Glancing header by Nuno Gomes. It was a chance. It was a better chance than it looked. Really good service and a free header. There's been a little bit of rain around, and Simao is fully aware of that. Hit the free kick low. The ball is skidding around at pace, and Portugal love it. Suits them perfectly, as does playing at this stadium. It's a place they clearly enjoy. Bruno Alves. Now Bosingwa. Manish. Paulo Ferreira chases on for Cristiano Ronaldo. Still no foul, and Ronaldo comes away with it, but in the end Ivanovic was helped out by Rukavina. Now Petit. Reminder that victory here after a draw between Poland and Finland earlier on today would take Portugal second in the group, and that would be a qualification position. And they still have a trip to Azerbaijan, a trip to Kazakhstan, a home game against Armenia, and they finish with a home game against Finland. This game, though, is far from won as Stankovic swings the free kick out wide. You can see we've got his head to it. Krasic. Rukavina. It's dangerous, this from Serbia. Good block. And then the follow-up is blazed over. But for the first time, Portugal under a bit of pressure there. Kovacevic is furious with himself. He does have a strike on in the man from Lens. That was the key moment maybe as Krasic tried to turn. And the effort from Kuzmanovic blocked. Now Paulo Ferreira. Oh dear. Trying to be much too cute there, Deco. Deco on the burst, important challenge by Vidic. I don't often see Deco making those kind of runs, he hasn't really got that much pace. Had it been Ronaldo, he might have been in. There was a lot of talk about Ronaldo playing as a centre forward here, but he made it pretty clear he doesn't like that. Rukavina, good little spell from Serbia. In many ways, they're going to be feeding off scraps. They know now, though, they have to come out and play. And they conceded the early goal. There's really no point hanging around. Oh, dear. Just because Kuzmanovic wanted to play it. He moved. Two relatively inexperienced players in this Serbian side. Kuzmanovic winning his 4th cap, Tosic is 2nd, Krasic is 7th, Jovanovic is 4th, Ivanovic at the back is 3rd, and Rukavina, the right back, is 4th. They're building for the future under Clemente. I think the future might have come too early for them. Bosingwa. Again, just searing pace. Great ball in. Nuno Gomes off the post. Fabulous save, Stojkovic from Deco. Portugal should be 2 up and they know it. What a run from Bosingwa. And how did Nuno Gomes not score? Goodness me, here's Simão, who did score earlier on. A stretch Serbia here. Appeals for handball, nothing given. Thrilling start to the game. What a great moment as well for Vladimir Stojkovic, who's taken a knock. Producing a save of that quality in front of his home fans. But he wants some help here. Did he get a kick? Does he stretch something? Looks in a bit of pain, whatever it may be. This was the run. It was all about his pace, and he's got to score, Nuno Gomez. The goal was gaping. He did the right thing, but didn't get it inside the post. And the Deco's follow-up was very well saved. Here's the moment that separates them. Beautifully struck free kick from Simao. He got a hand to it but couldn't keep it out, Stojkovic. And they should be 2 up. Really was a sitter for Nuno Gomez. Someone as good in the air as he is. And Scolari's kept faith with him as captain and leader of the line. Will they regret it? Serbia is still in this. You should remember. Particularly if they build up play like this, and it goes deep. It's Krasic. Nodded away, and then it's driven and saved by Ricardo. A reminder from Serbia that they can't spurn chances, Portugal. Kovacevic again, and that time he got it on target. It is a pretty comfortable save for Ricardo. It looked a good game, this. We saw it in the schedules, and it's turning out to be a super one. Here's Petit. Now, Bosingwa. Petit again. Manish. Guilty of standing still a bit there, Nuno Gomez. Portugal have had real joy out wide so far. Ronaldo's ability supplemented by that of Bosingwa, and Stojkovic is still struggling. So now crowded out, and then rather dived in. Some referees might have taken a rather dimmer view of that than Marcus Merck has. For all that he's thought of as dynamic and disciplined, he's actually quite a lenient referee, Marcus Merck. He's very sensible. There's no point Serbia time wasting. And a goal down. And Fernando Mera penalised as he went for that, and he's saying, how on earth was supposed to get to it? Turned into a very good player. He's a Bundesliga winner with Stuttgart last year. Singles had a fine game so far. Here's Ivanovic. Now Stankovic. Krasic. Certainly shown us they can play a bit, Serbia. Good ball dinked in. Was it a shove in the back? No. And they're not complaining. I just thought as he went down for a moment, there might be something for them. As long as it stays 1-0, they'll enjoy watching that over and over. See Miguel there, the right back, leading the celebrations. Pumped up on a big night. Ronaldo had made a great run there, but wasn't picked out and has his sulk, as he often does. Manish. Bosingwa is having Tosic on toast at the moment. Now Petit. Deco. It's a bit of a hack that by Ronaldo. Certainly a foul. Kuzmanovic now. Here's Krasic. Rukavina. Floated, but over the head of Rukavina. There's Deco. Now Bosingwa. And footy is being fouled. Krasic. Now Ronaldo. Manish. Swings it, but, well, we know how adept he could be from long range. Everything was against him there, though, the angle and the distance. Good perseverance there from Jovanovic. Just Portugal to be a little bit careful here. They're having much of the attacking play. They haven't got a second goal and they're looking a little vulnerable, but here's Ronaldo. Nuno Gomez trying to win a free kick. It wasn't forthcoming. Friends normally Ronaldo and Vidic, but not, I would suspect, tonight. Rukavina. And Ronaldo. So far so good from Portugal, but worries at their end of the pitch as well. They lead by a goal to nil here, thanks to Simão's free kick on 11 minutes. Napati. Ronaldo. It's beautiful. Change of movement, change of angle from him, but he lost out. Krasic. Ronaldo. Now Deco. Try to play that blind pass that he often does so well. Last 10 minutes of the first half and Portugal still lead by Simão's goal to nil. Nuno Gomes has hit the post when he really should have scored. And it runs away from Milan Jovanovic. Now they're just caught from behind. Over the top for the pacey Basingwa to chase, and he's got there, and I don't think anyone expected him to. And he gets a huge round of applause. Doesn't he look an international player? And you can see why Scolari's preferred him to Miguel. Well, he can hit them from here. And Stojkovic knows all about Cristiano Ronaldo. As does that man Vidic. Ronaldo goes for goal. And it was wasteful in the end. It's always unlikely, but thrilling somehow at the same time. And there was encroachment. Ronaldo's going to get a second chance here. Or is he? No. Stojkovic has been booked for complaining or for surely not time wasting. Foolish yellow card either way. Lovely play from Deco. See, Ronaldo looked straight up to see if Basingwa was there. He wasn't. Another shot was unconvincing in the end. Last 5 minutes of the first half. Still Portugal 1, Serbia 0. The goal scored by Simão. Past Stojkovic here at his home ground. He's still wincing. Definitely going to knock on his hip or something like that, Stojkovic. Deco. Into the path of Manish. Now Simão. Lovely balanced runner that he is. And Nuno Gomes heading just over. It's their one weakness. They're a super side. You just always wonder who's going to get the goals for them. Paletta never quite did. And Nuno Gomes he's a veteran now. He's 28, but you know what I mean, he's been around a while. Deco's been quiet but effective in that midfield. Good play again there by Basingwa. They're under instant pressure, Serbia. Clemente's going to have a think about this. I wouldn't be at all surprised if he makes a change at half-time. Maybe Zizigic. He's got Lazovic, Pantelic as well. Plenty of striking options. They've got to score. And the point would be so priceless that it's worth risking conceding a couple, I think. The noise at the Alvalade is all for Portugal. Still 1-0 up through Simão. Will it be significant? I wonder, that miss by Nuno Gomes. Would have made it to, might not have put the game safe, but it would have been very near it. Serbia have created a thing or two. That's Dragutinovic. Ivanovic. Now Rukavina. Messi taken down by Stankovic. There's Jovanovic. Misjudgment by Paulo Ferreira. And half a chance for Rukavina. Corner for Serbia, right at the end of the half. Stankovic to take. Good header by Fernando Mera. And there was a shove by Milos Krasic. There's the possession statistics, 60-40 in favour of Portugal. Free kick for Portugal. Here's Ronaldo. Again, it was a bit clumsy. Again, he caught him badly as well. Now Deco. There's Petit. Basingwa. Clumsy again. Final moments of this first half. Portugal still leading 1-0 thanks to Simão's goal on 11 minutes. Just 1 minute of stoppage time to be played. Chase on for Ronaldo. Ivanovic was very, very much aware of his presence. Now Simão. Foul by Deco. And that's the final action of the half. Portugal have the lead at half-time. A super free kick by Simão. They made. Poland drew with Finland earlier on. Portugal would go second in the group. Could be a big night for them in terms of Euro 2008 qualification. Still a lot of work to be done, though. They missed a great chance through Nuno Gomes. And Serbia certainly showed a thing or two. Wouldn't say they had too many clear-cut chances, but applied a bit of pressure. Portugal didn't respond particularly well. They haven't introduced Nikola Zigic, Serbia, at half-time. But if it stays like this, I don't think it'll be long. Early touch in the second half for Nuno Gomes. Can Portugal start the second half like they started the first? Simão scored after 11 minutes, and then Nuno Gomes missed a great chance to make it 2. And that's where we stand at the moment. Taken short by Stankovic. And this is Zoran Tosic. It might break kindly. Early defending for the Portuguese to do. And Marcus Merck saw a foul. I must have seen a shove by Jovanovic. And that's the referee encouraging himself to have a good game. We saw some controversy with that, didn't we? A couple of times when referees punched the air after playing advantage and goals being given. Accused of supporting teams, etc. But they're allowed to be as pumped up as players, aren't they? This is Basingwa. Does he have support? But it was arriving from Deco. Again, Deco making those central runs. And Nuno Gomes is still down after that challenge. Got the ball, though, Vidic. And he came from the side. He's allowed to do that. It nearly led to a big chance for Portugal with Vidic out of position. Still competitive, this game. Chases on from Basingwa. He's done remarkably well to keep it in play. Couldn't do so with any venom. And that was a bit sloppy. Manish and Ronaldo misread each other. And Manish gave Ronaldo an old-fashioned look. Well, Portugal are set forward now. Simão, Nuno Gomes with him. Tried to play it into the captain, Nuno Gomes. It's just starting to open up this game. Here's Zoran Tosic. Great defending by Basingwa. All energy. And he's so quick. Hurdle the challenge. It was a foul by Tosic. Tried, though, didn't he, to stay on his feet. Probably been their man of the match so far. Bosingwa. And the crowd are up every time he gets the ball. They realise he's got the beating of his opposite number. And when Ronaldo goes over that side, he's got some help as well. Inside from Kuzmanovic. Stankovic. And he's so powerful and so good from that range. He's one of those players you forgive for trying that, even if it goes wrong. Horrible divot inside the area as well. Strong challenge by Dragutinovic. He's left Petit in a heat there. Marcus Merck has a decision to make here. What's he going to decide? How bad was the tackle by Dragutinovic? A little bit of nonsense as well. Stankovic trying to get involved. Marcus Merck has to keep a lid on this. The fourth official's out helping. Finally. Oh, it was over the top and it was studs up. Bad tackle. Bad tackle. Yellow card, but lucky, I think, Dragutinovic. Some referees would have sent him off for that. And he misses the next game. Now Ronaldo just skins Vidic. And Vidic recovered well. Ronaldo tried to make a fool of him there. Got a bit greedy, having got on the outside, tried to cut back inside. Good play from Kuzmanovic. Runs out of room and wasn't fouled. Here's Deco. Oh, there is so much space out there now. Looking again at that Dragutinovic tackle. Well, all you can say is that some referees would have taken a different view. It wasn't the worst we've ever seen or anything like that, but it was studs up and it was over the top of the ball. Marcus Merck probably decided that he didn't intend to hurt Petit, and he mistimed it, and that's what saved Dragutinovic. Deco. Now Shimao. Here's Ronaldo. Whips it in! First time hit Deco into the arms of Stojkovic. Deco just takes up that position. He's such a clean striker. Petit, he can hit them. He knows they need another goal. He knows it would help anyway. It's 1-0. Serbia are still in there fighting. He's too eager for Bosingwa. Not sure we need the writhing and rolling from Dragutinovic. This is crazy, unless he's fallen awkwardly and it's genuine, but seems unlikely. Of course, having coached so long in Spain, Clemente will have seen plenty of this. On his left knee, awkwardly holding his right, I don't know. So now, still his goal, it's between them, Deco. Now Ronaldo in space. Dragutinovic wanted to come back on. He's out of position for the moment. And he nearly paid for his play acting. You can't complain if you go down the way he did and go off and you know the rules. He was out of position. There's Dragutinovic. Mera's header. Now Deco, what a first touch that was. Oh, the Gunners fell awkwardly. I wonder if he's still feeling the effects of that challenge earlier on. Here's Paulo Ferreira. Petit. Deco. Petit again. Chase pressing round, he always gets there. And Vidic, aware of the threat at the near post. Got himself in between the ball and the target, trusted himself to get there. Oh, Ronaldo's held back. Vidic could be off here. Definite tug back. Yellow card. And he's lucky as well, I think. Ronaldo was through and he pulled his shirt. And twice now Serbian players have really been walking the tightrope. Well, that angle doesn't tell us. He's furious with his defenders. And he runs away. Ronaldo! The second time. Hits it well over. And still, despite the fact that on another day Serbia could have been down to 9 men and Portugal could be 2 up, it's 11 against 11. They're only 1 up, and it's still interesting. Big Phil's not happy. Krasic. Double change coming up. Both of them forward changes. Nikola Zigic and Marko Pantelic are coming on. Milos Krasic makes his way off. And it's Zoran Tosic. And it's a really attacking move from Clemente. He knows they must get a goal. And they may as well take a risk or two. So a different threat now for Portugal to deal with the giant Zigic. Here's Jovanovic. Portugal still might just regret not sealing this. Vidic, Kovacevic, cheers for the fact that Ricardo Quaresma is about to come on. It'll be interesting to see who he replaces, because Simão's been excellent. Could even be Nuno Gomes, I suppose. Kuzmanovic, he looks he might have been offside, but he wasn't. Portugal can break. Maniche is being roared forward. And now Deco into his stride. Ronaldo. Maniche forward again, little shove maybe by Nuno Gomes. Here comes Quaresma. Such a richly talented player. Jovanovic. Marko Pantelic. Wants to have a shot. Pantelic deflected behind for a corner. And this will be the cue for the entrance of Quaresma. It'll also be the first time Portugal have to defend a set piece against Zigic. Stankovic to take. He's not going to make the change before a corner, wisely. And it goes from Stankovic. Good punch, Ricardo. Foul on the goalkeeper. Ivanovic clattered into it. And Ricardo's still feeling it. Eyes always on the ball. It's Vidic, actually. Penalty save extraordinaire, as England know all too well. And a score extraordinaire too. It is Nuno Gomes who's being replaced. Well, he really should have scored, but he's led the line well. I don't think the crowd like that too much. Not sure who else could have come off, or maybe they're thinking Cela. But here comes Quaresma, who can be anything on his day. That was the big chance for Nuno Gomes. Still this threat at the other end. Occasionally Mera and Alves don't look overly confident. Over hit, not what they needed. A tried a swift counter-attack. Foul throw, and it was from Basingwa. This is Vidic. Now Pantelic. Important challenge from Paulo Ferreira, but he couldn't stop the cross. Ricardo flaps! What a chance! Jovanovic, what a chance! The pressure from Zigic. And is that the chance? It was a super ball in. Ricardo didn't deal with it well. Milan Jovanovic got under it horribly. I think Clemente saying, did he not have time to take it down? The chance of a lifeline for Serbia there in this group. Thrown away. Will they get another? Paulo Ferreira. Offside flag there against Ronaldo. Just be looking a little tired. Igor Duljaš is going to come on in the midfield. Third and final change. Good chasing there by Ivanovic, the culprit of a couple of moments ago, and they've got a corner. Portugal know they've got some defending to do here. The story is not quite yet over. Flicked on by Zigic. Headed back across. Where's Ricardo? He comes late. And he gets away with it just, and here's Ronaldo. Serbia are taking chances. It might yet pay dividends, but they'll leave themselves exposed. Here's Simao. Away from Manish. And that's too strong for Quaresma, who's barely touched the ball. Duljaj will come on now. Zigic has made a difference, and Ricardo was so late getting that. And he got there ahead of him. Ivanovic was there ahead of Ricardo, but couldn't touch the header on. Kuzmanovic, the man replaced by the energetic Duljaj. He's not, by the way, as old as he looks. He's 27. He seems to be around forever, but looks like he's been around forever. Quaresma. Nearly. He tried to knock it in towards Zigic. Zigic wants the wingers to get involved. So adaptable. Duljaj is on to play at left back, it would seem. Here's Ronaldo. Remember to break his way. Now motioning with an elbow, and the slow-mo is just showing you what nonsense that is. This has been quite the second half. Cristiano Ronaldo. Quaresma's going to get there. Terrific from him. Now he can maybe run at them. Trying to let it go out for a corner, and he couldn't quite. Retrieved by Duljaj. Here's Pantelic. Impishly done. Manish. Ronaldo. Chases on for Pantelic. Manish. He can let fly. So now Morella is being prepared. Followed by Zigic. This is Pantelic! Was he offside? I don't think he was. Well, it's a great chance. No, he was. He was. And the flag went up, wouldn't have counted, thankfully for him. Jovanovic. Still the Cela goal. He's going to take Portugal second in this group. Paulo Ferreira. Here's Ronaldo. And there's Paulo Ferreira. Still feeling his hip and not moving brilliantly, Stojkovic. Deco is being withdrawn. João Moutinho, the local boy, the sporting man, who gets a huge ovation. Zigic with a flick on. First neat touch from João Moutinho. Petit. Gives it away to Dulhage. Portugal still not looking comfortable here. Jovanovic. Zigic, even as it was played, says you've got to do better than that. Jovanovic will be thinking about the chance that he missed. Over 10 minutes to go here at the José Alvalade. Ronaldo and Vidic jumping together. Well, that's bravely done by Rukavina. Time to set himself to try and pick out Zigic. And Ricardo judged it well and waved it over as it left Zigic's head. Is it a good game? Antonio Rukavina, Partizan Belgrade player. Zigic did the right thing. Moutinho went ahead of that, the little man. Not seen much of Basingwa lately. Here he comes. There's Quaresma. Now Manish, foul by Ronaldo. Didn't see much in that. Up goes Zigic. Fernando Mera's got his hands full. This is Martinho. Forward by Quaresma for Martinho. The two substitutes linking quite beautifully. Milan Jovanovic. Little tug by Petit. Free kick for Serbia. Stankovic, Zigic goes down. The referee gives nothing. I mentioned I saw Raul Morelos warming up. There he is. A defensive midfield player. Might just be pushed him out. He's gone a little quiet. Moutinho. Foul by Paulo Ferreira. Hit in again towards Zigic. Manish. Manish will make way. Raul Morelos replaces it. Scored at the weekend, Manish. A decent game again tonight, but Portugal yet to seal the deal, as it were. Serbia are playing really for chances of qualification. If they lose here, they've pretty much had it. They need an enormous failing in the closing moments of the campaign from either Poland or Portugal. Stankovic, great tackle, Mera, great tackle. Morelos. They felt he was fouled. Morelos will put the ball out of play. He is the man who's down. Surprise, surprise, it's not as bad as it looked initially once he'd realised that Serbia hadn't launched a counter-attack. I'm afraid it's a depressing way of the modern game. Some fans already making their way home. It's a little premature. I never understand why you pay the money, come and watch a game and leave, and there's still time to go just so you can get home quicker. Oh, Marcus Smart is booking Petit. And he's out of the next game as well. Dragutinovic for Serbia, and he went in and got the ball. Got a bit of the player as well. That's a pretty harsh yellow card. In from Stankovic. Oh, it's deflected through! And Serbia have equalised! Ivanovic with the goal! Didn't he keep his head well, Ivanovic? And now Portugal are paying for their misses, and Serbia are still alive. What drama right at the end. Branislav Ivanovic has equalised at the death. Was he offside? If that was a Serbian head, which it was, yeah, he was offside. Wow. What a good finish from a centre-back. Pantelic's flick on, and I'm afraid the assistant hasn't seen that. He was off. He must have thought it came off a Portuguese head. And that's definitely a touch on by Pantelic. Portugal have only themselves to blame. And what drama. Can Portugal provide yet more? They're running out of time. And they didn't see that coming. They need someone like Quaresma, Moutinho, Ronaldo to come good now for suddenly the group. Well, Portugal will stay third. 2 points behind Finland, and Serbia only a point behind Portugal. Two late equalisers. Krznevek for Poland at the weekend, and Ivanovic here have really cost Portugal, and they might yet cost them qualification. The final game, remember though, is Portugal at home against Finland, and that might yet be key. But they could go into it having to win it. It's another free kick into the same area Vidic got at that time. Can Portugal find a dramatic winner? Told you those people left too early, didn't I? Moutinho. Long chase back. Gouliage back to shield it. Now Zigic. This might not be over. This is Pantelic. And this is Zigic. And that's a desperate challenge by Bruno Alves. He was definitely onside. And he nearly got there. And Nuno Gomez will sit on the bench, having come off, and wonder about that header. Portugal was so dominant, they seemed certain to get other chances. But if he'd scored and made it 2, they might have won 4-0. As it is, closing moments, it's 1-1. Do Serbia just sense they could win this? Dragutinovic. Antolic couldn't keep it in. Just 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Ronaldo frustrated. Scolari will be under pressure from the media, from the fans, if this stays at 1-1. Pretty much for the first time in his tenure. Finland just won't go away, and nor will Serbia. And Vidic is down, and he's canny. He's been here before. Well, there's the proof. Doesn't matter now, the goal stood. Just to clarify things, the fact it hit the defender on the way through is irrelevant. Because when it was headed forward, he was in an offside position. Serbia trying to be first to everything. And there's a final whistle, and Serbia have a point here at the Jose Alvalade. A remarkable climax, and it's all got a bit silly as well in the aftermath. Portugal frustrated. Dragutinovic was involved there, and it's carrying on. Dragutinovic still involved. His challenge, of course, on the tee didn't go down well, and they need to sort this out. And still, it goes on. But Serbia have rescued a point. And it is Petit. He wants a word with Dragutinovic. He didn't like the challenge. I must say, my personal opinion is he should have been sent off for it, but you've got to accept the referee's decision, and it's still going on. And Marcus Merck is also trying to calm everything down. And the facts of the matter are that Simão gave Portugal the lead after 11 minutes, and then Ivanovic has equalised for Clemente's side in the last moment. The police are over there getting involved as well. And this is just frustration. Nuno Gomez trying to calm Quaresma down. And Scolari pretty much swung a punch at Dragutinovic. And that's what it was all about. And that is ridiculous from Scolari, the coach. Well, we'll be hearing more about that. Ludicrous from Scolari. I think it's calmed down. And there's the final story. Simão giving Portugal the lead. Ivanovic with a late equaliser for Serbia.